You strap on a tank, click on a flashlight, and drop into water so still it looks like glass. Your beam cuts through the dark. Somewhere below you, the walls narrow into a throat of stone. This is a cave dive, one of the most dangerous activities on the planet. But the real answer to why anyone does this isn't thrill-seeking. It's memory. Because sometimes, at the bottom of these flooded tunnels, the past is waiting exactly where it was left. In the year 2000, 3 cave divers were mapping a network of underwater caverns on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Alberto Nava was one of them. He had spent years threading narrow passages beneath the jungle, following ancient riverbeds that had been swallowed by rising seas thousands of years ago. On this dive, his team found something unusual, a shaft. It dropped straight down into blackness, over 100 feet deep. They named it Hoyo Negro, the black hole. At the bottom, their lights found bones. Not one skeleton, dozens. Saber-toothed cats, giant ground sloths, and resting on a ledge, a human skull, small and delicate, its owner barely out of her teenage years when she died. The divers called her Naia, after the water nymphs of Greek myth. She had fallen into this pit more than 12,000 years ago, back when it was a dry cave, long before the ice caps melted and the ocean swallowed it whole. Forensic anthropologist James Chatters was brought in to study her remains. What he found complicated everything. Naia's skull had features common to people from Southeast Asia and the Pacific Islands, not the broader, flatter faces of most Native Americans today. For decades, that mismatch had fueled a theory that 2 separate populations settled the Americas. But Chatters, working alongside geochemist Wolfgang Stinisbeck of Heidelberg University, found something that changed the story instead of splitting it. Naia's DNA matched modern Native Americans almost exactly. Same ancestry, different face. Evolution, it turned out, hadn't needed 2 populations. It just needed 12,000 years to reshape a jawline. Underwater archaeologist Pilar Luna Eregerena, a pioneer of Mexico's submerged heritage programs, called sites like Hoyo Negro a time capsule sealed by the sea itself. No wind had worn the bones down. No scavenger had scattered them. The water that once threatened to erase this world had preserved it instead, down to the smallest tooth. Here's the part that should unsettle you. Naia didn't choose to become a message across 12 millennia. She just fell, in the dark, reaching for water in a drought-stricken world, and the ground gave way. Her death was an accident. Her preservation was an accident. And yet she ended up rewriting what scientists thought they knew about your own ancestors' journey into a new continent. Think about that the next time you assume the past is settled, finished, filed away. Somewhere beneath your feet, or beneath 100 feet of dark water, another Naia might still be waiting. Not lost, just unfound. And when you finally click on the flashlight and drop into the dark, you're not looking for a mystery. You're looking for a memory the world forgot it was keeping.